Leading lady, both beautiful blue and beautiful in life, Zoe Saldana.
Oh dear, as in the words of the Navi when they greet, Mingati kami. That means hello, I see you. And hi everyone, I'm Zoe Saldana. As you just saw in those clips, I played Neytiri, a princess of the Omaticaya clan. My character was the most physically demanding role I've ever done, and I trained for months before production started to bring the grace and power to Neytiri the story needed. I wanted her to be a female action character, at least equal to the others in Jim's movies. Neytiri hates the humans for what they are doing to her world, but she finds herself completely fascinated by Jake, who is not like any other human she's met before. The relationship that develops will change the history of Pandora forever. That's it.
Well, there's one person in our cast who wanted here today who cannot be here with us. He's actually working on another film, but he's kind enough to record a message. Sam Worthington.
Hey Comic-Con, my name's Sam Worthington. Sorry I couldn't be there, but as you can see, I'm shooting in a muddy, rainy Wales at the moment, filming. So working on Avatar was a great experience for me. It was unlike anything I've ever done before, and it was a privilege and an honour to work with Jim. I'm sure you've seen that Pandora is a mystical, amazing planet, unlike anything you've ever seen. And not only was it incredible to go to work every day, well maybe not every day, but that this is an incredible movie. And you know, I really hope that you enjoyed your exclusive glimpse of Avatar today. So thank you.
So I think we're going to hold a little panel here amongst ourselves, and also we're going to take some questions from the audience out there. But Sigourney, if I can start with you. It was a while since you worked with Jim before, and you came back to work with him again. Tell us about that a little bit.
The moth went back to the flame. You know, we stayed in touch. Seen everything Jim has ever done. He's an amazing person, and we just picked up right where we left off. You know, it felt like that was just as normal as could be, only better, because Jim really cares about his actors. He'll always say, what do you want to try? Let's try this, let's try that. Even when there's a huge budget. And he wrote such a wonderful character for me to play, Grace Augustine. I find her so moving in a way. It's a woman who's devoted her life to something that she believes in, and really, in the course of the story, she finds everything she's looking for. So it was really great. And working with Jim is it's not like anything else I've ever experienced, because no one cares as much as he does, and it's so inspiring. And again, we really did it all for you, because we know you'll notice every single little thing.
Zoe, when you were up before, you talked a little about the training that went into this. Do you want to elaborate a little bit more on what you had to do to become Neytiri?
Well, I remember there's one thing, you definitely have to take Jim seriously. So whatever it is that you tell him, you know he's going to do. And I remember he asked me my level of tolerance when we first started planning and strategizing on how the training was going to be. And I'm like, sir, you're going to push me until I say stop. He's like, okay. It was literally 7 days a week. I was taking wushu training, archery, that I still now practice, horseback riding, extensive dialect training. I was also lifting some weights with Sam for solidarity, and it endured throughout the shooting, because after he created these two little monsters in Sam and we became so addicted and wanting to come to work that if our call time was 7 a.m., we would be on set at 5:30, because he brought in this trailer gym, and we would just be like pumping iron like a la Schwarzenegger. outside the set. And by the time we would get, put our dots on our suits, we were so pumped, and this world was just, it was really alive for us. So we enjoyed every minute of it.
What about the language, though?
Oh my gosh, the language was amazing. It was definitely, it was hard because I thought I was just gonna, it was like picking up French or something. But the sounds that we were doing were very much like Navi. They were, what do you call them? It was,
Like glottal stops?
it was like, it was all these sounds that we were making, and then to talk English with a Navi accent was like, all right, can we just rewind here for a second? It was very interesting. It was and life learning almost.
Well, Jim, you touched on the language, but I think part of this movie is really creating a whole world. Do you want to talk about how you viewed that as the foundation of a world to make a believability in a movie?